What is the educational psychology? The educational psychology is a part of a teacher training program, branch of psychology concerned with the study of the mental processes and behaviors associated with the human learning and instruction. Educational psychologists study about the natures of learnings and learning, the characteristics of affective teaching, and how the nature of classrooms affect learning. They study a wide range of phenomena associated with learning, both in the laboratory and in the classroom. Some studies investigating the teaching and learning of writing, mathematics and problem solving, and reading. In addition, some studies investigating the questions about the effects of technology on learning, individual student difference affecting school achievement, and the effects of social influences on students. Educational psychologists apply the methods of science, careful observation, and rational analysis to answer their questions. The answers are used to formulate and assess theories that teachers use in their decisions making. Teaching is a complex activity, and effective teaching requires a complex set of knowledge and skills.
Using theory and research to improve teaching, this part first deals with the definition of teaching. To manage the classroom effectively, you must decide how to respond to the unique problems and behavior of each student. Also, the classroom teaching requires the successful completion of many different tasks. That's it to be multidimensional. The multidimensionality of teaching means that the knowledge of single theory may be insufficient for all the situations faced by teachers. No single theory is likely to be the most useful theory in all situations. Part of the decision-making process for teachers, therefore, is the selection of the theory that is most successful and useful for a given situation.
Talking about decisions in the classroom, the scientific study of teaching is really important to make more effective decisions in the world. To simplify the discussion, we need to divide the teaching process and the type of decisions that teachers can make in three really important areas. One is planning decisions. Two is teaching and managing decisions. And area number three is assessment decisions.
Some general insight about educational research. A different equal research question and require different data college to produce an effective understanding of the class require both quality and qualitative, quantitative. There were multiple competing explained for the same data. Explained same data. The range of the difference among individuality, even with the same group, is greater than the range of the difference between groups. There people have a classes. There people are sex female. Mm. Learning in the complex of the classroom learning must to be understanding at the context of many interesting variables. Varied data collection produce observation. Technique require an observation to record those performed force as they occur. Each research wanted to know how often the teacher asks the question during and how they make sense to use directing observation technique. For example, Performance assessment evaluates students' learning by having to complete a predetermined task. For example, take a paper and complete the activities. Self-report techniques ask people to report or discuss their perception, belief, and thought process. For example, how are you?
Uh, I'm good.
You like your school?
Yes,
What is your favorite subject in the school?
mathematics.
Teachers conduct research every day in their own classrooms. When they evaluate the effectiveness of new ideas, instructional techniques, or materials, teachers are conducting a form of research. For example, a teacher who is trying different instructional approaches to help a student who is having trouble grasping the course content is conducting research. The teacher is testing a hypothesis about the nature of learning and the learned. The results of this informal research may help the teacher improve his or her ability to teach the learned and improve professional skills. A more formal approach to teacher research in classroom in action research. Action research is defined as teacher initiating school-based research. Next, the teacher would identify specific instructional modifications that might help the student and apply the modification and collect data from appropriate observational techniques to determine which modification yielded results that were close to the desired solution. Finally, having determined which techniques were most effective for the student, the teachers would apply the techniques more generally to the instruction of that student. Action research is typically more confused on the specific problems and decisions of a teacher or group of teachers. As with all forms of research, action research is a systematic approach to problem solving and decision making in the classroom. Guy and Irasian identify four steps in the action research process: 1. Problem topic identification, 2. Data gathering, 3. Decision making, and 4. Action.
Selecting important information. When the information present is new, the selections are likely to be less efficient. Authors can help readers who are unfamiliar with the material by, for example, using bold or italic letters and separating important concepts with bullets. Organizing information. Organization is the creation of logical connections between ideas and concepts present in the text, where selection and organization also depend the knowledge or reader. Organizational structures. Generalizations. It's based on a topic sentence that presents a main idea or concepts. Sequence. First, the topic is identified, listed, and the change that occurs from one step to next on the script. Classification. Organize facts, concepts, or events into categories. Compare and contrast. They identify the similarities and differences between two concepts. Integrating information. It is the making of connections between new concepts and things that are already known. There are text features that can help readers remember what they already know and make connections. For example, cases, examples, and questions that remind readers of previously present materials.